You know, let me tell you, brothers, one thing you absolutely indeed need to know is that you need to avoid narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a dangerous way narcissists feel when you moved on. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to move on. They want you to be stuck. They want you to be valuing them despite all that they did, all that they have done. They want you to be coming back to them, bro. You know, never you come to a point in your life where you start to respond to narcissists. Narcissists are not only evil, but they are destiny killers. They are destiny blockers. They are destiny word stealers. So you have to be careful. You have to be mindful. You have to be watchful. You have to be alert, because the heart of men these days are so evil. People are ready indeed to make sure that you did not grow as long as they live. So you have to be wise to dictate them and cut them off, because narcissists are this group of people that nothing good comes from them. Yes, nothing nice comes from them. Nothing authentic comes from them. Narcissists are those group of people that the more you excel, the more anger, the more angry, the more frustrated, the more annoyed they become. You know, narcissists are those categories of people that everything about you annoy them. The way you dressed, the way you look, even the way you are silent, even you being isolated, even you being alone, it's just something that accurately drives them crazy. Narcissists wished nothing but your reaction. They want nothing but your reaction. Nothing that they are wishing every day, rather than to be getting your reaction, rather than to be having your response, rather than to be coming to a point of watching you responding to their evil acts, behavior, character. So you have to understand that cutting some people, cutting them, leaving them is going to be something that will favor you. Narcissists are always angry. They will always be mad. They will always be upset whenever they realize that you moved on. Narcissists, in main reality, they do not want you to have what it takes to move on. Narcissists, in main reality, they do not want you to do or to move on in life. They want you to be stuck. They want you to be annoyed. They want you to be pissed off. They want you to be angry. So narcissists do not want you to move on. You get what I'm saying? Narcissists are those categories of people that they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to do it, to come to a point where you start to do those things without them. They don't want you to come to a point where you forget about them. They don't want you to come to a point where you start to do things by your own self, where you start to make decisions for your own self, where you start to make things for your own. Narcissists do not want that. They don't want you to have what it takes, indeed, to do it by yourself, to draw the line by yourself. They don't want you to cut them off no matter what they do. Then they want you that whenever you cut them off, you end up coming to beg them. So narcissists are those people who can never feel good.